Hey guys, it's Cali, and I'm still in Kon-Mari purge mode. Seems like it's never ending sometimes, but we're getting near the finish line. And today I'm back in the bedroom, and I just thought it would be easier to lay everything out on my bed. And I will be tackling the massive amount of candles as well as my candle making supplies today. So I'm going to pull back here. I have this ginormous suitcase down here that is full of candle making supplies, as well as I've pulled out every candle and candle holder and everything in my house, and I've put it here. So I have all this stuff on this table here, as well as this big thing. This top lifts off, and it's full of candles, and I think there may be some incense in there as well, but right now we're just going to deal with candles, and we'll start with this first, and I'm going to pull everything out of here, and we'll put it on the bed and go through it. You know the drill. Hold it. If it sparks joy, we're going to keep it. If not, we're going to release it to bring joy to someone else. So I'll see you back here in just a second when I have that container emptied onto the bed. See you in a minute. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Yeah. And this is not my candle making supplies, you guys. This is candles that I already just have ready to go. I had to make a couple trips around the house because I kept remembering places. Oh yeah, there's another one. Oh yeah, there's another one. So I finally have gathered all viable candles on my bed right now, as well as candle holders. The only ones that are not on the bed, that brown one glass hanging from my table here, that, because I'm keeping it, it's a votive burner, and it's next to my bedside, as well as this ginormous drip mountain here in between my two bookcases. As you can see, it's living on top of a stereo speaker, and I've had this one. It's got a dragon on top of it, which is like a kite glider that Tom had given me, but this is all wax, and it's on top of the speaker, and I've had some variation of a candle drip mountain for the last 30 years of my life, if not longer. This is just the latest incarnation. I do not burn it in my bedroom here. This one is just purely for decorative purposes, and I will not be getting rid of it. It will carry me wherever I go to the next place, and I will further add to it then for now. So that's the only other wax we have in the house. And yeah, you guys, this is why this method, again, I'll say it one more time, works so well, is because you really don't know the sheer volume of stuff that you have until you pull it all out and put it all in a big ginormous pile and just look at it. A lot of these candles in the boxes here, these tapers, I've gotten at the auction, but I have enough to last through an apocalypse, especially red and green. Lots of tea light candles, which I use. The votives, I don't have a whole heck of a lot. I found a can of Stickum, which is, you can kind of make your, long tapers stick better in short little holders. So that's still good. I'm keeping that. But yeah, you guys, I have a lot. And I probably do not need all of these. Those two big holders are from my altar. Yeah, so these cool tapers I got from my sister Sunshine in the Funky Hippie Chic Boutique. They will be staying. So a lot of this stuff will probably, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to put my hands on each and every one of them. I was able to, I'll show you, this is now empty. And I think that what I may be able to do, you guys, is replace, I'll show you over here in the corner, I still have stuff we've yet to go through. This is holiday stuff on the top and the bottom, and in the middle is household items. So maybe I'll be able to consolidate some of that holiday stuff into this thing, which I would like to put this now in my closet and take my hamper out of the closet and put the hamper where that is, because it would be much easier for me to access that way. So let's stay focused. Back to the candles. So yeah, that thing is empty. And then also, I haven't touched the suitcase yet. Again, that's the candle making supplies. But these are just the empty boxes that some of these tapers were in. So I'm going to touch each and every candle, each and every holder, and I'll be back here with you guys and show you what we're keeping. Okay, so that took me about a half an hour to go through each and every candle, and you're looking at what I've decided to keep. Now, this bottom row here is purely practical, and my goodness, if anybody needs a love spell, I've got you covered. I can decorate these, I can melt them down if I want to. They're just too good not to keep, so I have decided to keep those for now, as well as this box of tea lights and some small votives. What else? This little mini cauldron, a little sterling sun. This, my friend Ellen gave me the jar and I made the candle. Some small votive holders. The owl came from my mom. Those 2 orange candles I made in the fall. I actually did a tutorial on those. Those brown metal lace holders for jar candles I love. This blue candle holder came from my Sister of the Moon, Holly. The witch, obviously stirring her cauldron, and you can't see them right now, but it's very glittery and kind of holographic looking in the light. In the back, the mushroom, that's a tea light burner, and I've had that for years. I love it. The little Kuan Yin statue I'm going to keep. I love these 2 votive holders with the stars on them, the gold ones in the back. Tom gave to me. Love those. These 2 candlesticks right here, the smaller ones, my Sister of the Moon, Donathan, gave to me. Love those. The bigger candles in the back, I told you, are from my altar. They'll go back there. And then here are just some jar candles. And normally I'll keep the jars and reuse them. I save the lids in my junk drawer. There's a patchouli candle from my sister Kat. And just various good smelling, good yummy. These 2 little purple votive holders I actually made with nail polish on some glass. I think they were Glade candles or something. So, yeah, all of this sparks joy. And these, again, are just for necessity and utilitarian reasons, but I certainly do not need to buy any tapers for a long time. I can always dip them and color them different colors if I'd like. So I'm set there. Now I'll show you what I'm getting rid of. Garbage-wise, well, not garbage. This pile here I'm going to keep to melt down. So we'll go through that when I go through the suitcase next. And here's some empty boxes and stuff that I'll keep aside for now just to see if we can use them in our further organizing. If not, they're going to go in recyclables. And then what I'm going to donate in my United Way pile is going to be this right here. This is a mirrored, it's cool, but I don't have place for it, and you know, it doesn't really make me jump up and down with joy. A basic glass holder. This I've had for years, and although it's cool and everything, there's just something about it that, I don't know. And it's wood, I don't know. I like it, but there's just something about it, so it's time to let it go. These 2 blue, they're glass. Again, they're kind of cool. I got them at the auction, but going to let those go, as well as these 3 metal tiered holders. These two candles are brand new and they've never sparked joy. They're a little too loud for my taste. And I'm going to let these two little votives go. So, yeah, I will see you back here when this stuff is put away. And for now, I guess I am going to put it back in the in this here until I can come up with a better storage space for it. But I think I am going to put that container in the closet and then switch out my hamper. Like I said, it's much easier for me to get to. I don't need the candles right by the door. So I'll see you when this stuff's put away, and then we're going to drag out the suitcase. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, I just wanted to give you an update. As I was getting things together, I packed up what I'm donating in this box here, and I realized as far as storage goes, I'm not going to have to use the round, whatever you want to call it, thing here, because these candles I'm going to put in the suitcase. Once I'm done purging what's in there, there'll be plenty of room to store all these extra candles. And the ones back here, obviously, I'm going to be putting away throughout the house. That's where I took them from anyway. So I will put this container back in the closet, and hopefully I'll be able to utilize it for some of the Christmas stuff and free up some of those bins. So I've gotten I've gotten rid of a lot of bins. The donations that we've been giving to the United Way, I've just been letting them keep the bins. And it's been really freeing and good to do. So I just wanted to tell you that, hello, I realized as I was doing this, no, I don't need that. I'm going to have plenty of room. So can't fool me. I'll be right back. Okay, so that round is over. Bed's cleared off. Everything's put away with the exception of, I told you these candles are going to go in the suitcase along with the candle making supplies. I was able to switch out. My hamper is now living here right by the door, which is nice and convenient for me when I get dressed and undressed instead of having to hop over to the closet. And I put that other container in the closet for now. And I told you my hope is to use it for storage. So our next project is, these are the candles that I'm going to add to this suitcase as far as melting down. But I'm going to open up this ginormous suitcase and empty the contents once again on the bed, which I should have thought before and put a sheet down, but I guess it's time to wash the comforter again. So I'll see you back here after I empty out the suitcase. Okay, so everything's out of the suitcase. And this is a huge suitcase. I got this at the auction too. It's heavy duty. But it's awkward to store. So I was just thinking, actually, I may wind up putting the Christmas ornaments in that and putting the candle stuff in the thing in the closet, but we'll see. So I do use this stuff, and I would say that 99% of this stuff was given to me by my dear friend Ellen, and I am super thankful for it and super grateful, and I've made, candles a few times using this stuff. So, there's everything here, you guys. There's wax, and then obviously there's plastic molds there, couple double boilers, all of these acrylic molds. They're actually doubles of some, little votive molds, flower-shaped molds, acrylic gloss and mold release and scent squares and color squares and wicks and wick tabs. Here's those candles that we're going to use to melt down. I'll put them in with the other wax. Mold sealer and stearine and candle making books and, just everything you could possibly want or need. But I'm literally going to go through this stuff with a good eye of what I will actually use. And then I'm going to donate what I won't use. And I'll see you back here in a second for you guys. And we'll see what we're going to keep. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, that was really easy. You're looking at what I've decided to keep. And everything in this bin here, which is all the wax, all of the scents and colors and wicks and all the equipment that you saw, including the booklet and the thermometer, These are the molds that I'm keeping. I kept quite a few of the votives, and these little flower ones are floating candle molds, and these metal ones. And I kept 2 double boilers and this big pot here. When you're making candles, it's really helpful to have more than one pot of wax going at a time. So I have an empty shelf in the kitchen now because we've already done our kitchen purge. So I'm just going to put these pots up on that shelf in the kitchen. And then this keep pile with the addition of these keep candles, don't forget about those, are going to go in the closet in that wooden storage thing you saw before. And then I'll show you what we're getting rid of, but this suitcase now I'm going to definitely use for Christmas decorations, etc. It's really spacious inside, and it will be big enough to suit my needs, I believe, which will be great because, like I said, I'll be able to get rid of that big purple bin there, hopefully. So that's my plan. Getting rid of some of these acrylic molds were duplicates of what I kept. And these plastic molds, I know I won't be using them, and they're a little more difficult to work with because you have to put them together and then stick them together, etc. I'm just more of a plain tea light, votive, standard pillar kind of a girl when it comes to candles. So I'm going to release those and let them bring joy to someone else. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I'm going to put this stuff away. And I'll show you when I have it in the storage container in the closet. See you in just a second. Okay, guys, sorry about the lighting, but we're kind of in my closet right now. Here's that thing again. And I tried to do as neat as I could, but basically, whoop, here are all the supplies. And that gave me plenty of room. There's even extra room here, so I'm good with that. I don't have the wax in here, however. That I did have to put in this bin right here, which is fine. I'm going to keep this box of votives and tea lights out, and I'll find a place for that, maybe out in the kitchen or someplace, because I do use these often and I want them accessible. This box contains all the extra candles and the wax. The ones that are good to burn, as well as on the bottom I have the ones that I'll melt. So I'll just put this in the closet as well on top of this, and we'll put it back there, and that's good. So I still have on the bed that pile which will go to the United Way, and I've moved I keep moving these around, but these are the holiday bins. For now, I'm going to put the contents in the suitcase until we're ready to deal with Christmas ornaments. So I'm really, really happy about the way that this worked out for today. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And stay tuned because I'm still purging. So I'll see you guys soon. So I had to give you one more update before I call it a night. I am so stoked. Right in front of us now are 2 empty bins. That was all of my holiday ornaments, etc. And yes, they were able to fit here. I moved it over here. And all of the holiday stuff is now in this suitcase on the floor. And this bin on top here still has household items. So when we get to household decor, we'll go through that too. But I'm so excited, you guys. So now definitely these 2 bins are freed up, and this is the rest of the room. Looks great. I moved my hamper over here. I can't recommend the Kon-Mari method enough. Check out my playlist of all of my other Kon-Mari method videos if you're interested. And I think our next category probably will be to go through the holiday decor, and then moving on to that, I think we should do all my witchy stuff, including incense And then we're getting near to my craft stuff, you guys. Yeah, a few more categories and we'll be done. But it just gets better and better and stays this way. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. I will see you guys very, very soon. Happy purging. Take care.